Hello, internet passers-by. Welcome back to Napcast. I'm your host, Rebel Notorious. No, I'm not. I'm just Rebel Notorious. Well, joining me today is Shaun.
Hiya.
And Melina.
What is up, potty?
No.
I have been censored.
I finished it for you. It's cool.
Thanks. That's appreciated. Yeah. What an episode we have
Yeah.
today.
You can't escape.
No. So I did the prep for this episode because
It's a Melina episode.
It's a me episode. It's my turn.
You also technically done my prep for the icebergs one. You sent me the iceberg.
Yeah, I sent you an iceberg. This is the thing you like. There you go. Take it.
I'm the only one that. Well, Melina did her own research for that one, but I didn't have
tried
any
to
help.
find other ones, but like that was the best of the bunch.
Nothing beats it. Yeah, no. So yeah, I did some prep for today. Because in one of our weekly calls, I realized you guys weren't as familiar with fanfiction tropes as I was.
No.
I can be semi-familiar, but not by much.
I've never read fanfiction in my life.
In the very dark nights, and I'm very bored, I will occasionally go into it just because I feel like it.
Yeah.
And very, very, very occasionally, you'll find something that's actually readable and good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll take your word for it.
You will take my word for it.
And I, as a teenager, was obsessed with it.
I get that vibe.
Yep. No,
Yeah,
most people do.
too.
That's fine. And even wrote some myself. I am a big supporter of writing fan fiction.
Oh, I have nothing wrong with writing it.
I think, because it's mostly, younger people. There's also adults who do it. It's totally fine. But it's a really good way to develop your writing style.
Yeah, to get into it and stuff.
Depending on what they're writing, it's questionable. If they're an adult and what they're writing about, it's
At the very least, you're getting experience.
Yeah, it's a good way to get experience and kind of get used to how these things work.
Yeah.
Should some of them be deleted by these people? And
Yes.
do they
Yes.
maybe just not have access to their account and are therefore unable to do so?
Yes.
Some
Probably.
of these people should have really thought twice about even clicking publish on it.
Yeah,
At
that's...
some
Smacks your
point.
face with the
I'm trying
mic.
to get the mic in a better position.
So I have found a few examples, and I want to preface this by saying we are not making fun of them.
No.
This is probably not...
I mean, maybe a little. But
Maybe a little.
Yeah, but these people have probably grown a lot since they wrote this.
That's why. That's why I'm quite happy to I'll make fun of the writing.
yeah.
And who they were.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'd like to think they've grown as a person.
Oh, absolutely.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
I'm happy to make fun of that.
I'm
Yes.
sure if any of these writers, the people who wrote this, were here right now, they'd make fun of it with us.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
I've
absolutely.
been a dumb kid. I've done dumb stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And I can laugh at that. So I hope whoever has written these, I don't know if we're going to mention the authors' names. Hopefully they've got a good sense of humor and can take some of the jabs that we'll put at the writing more so than them as a person.
Yeah. If you don't, we're sorry.
I'm sorry.
If you don't,
bit.
you're probably still writing this shit anyway. So you're beyond saving.
This is also I told Shaun I was very tempted to put one of the things I wrote in here, but not tell you guys
because we've had that on.
We've had that discussion, yeah.
I've written stuff that is horrible,
Yeah.
embarrassing, but it's to a point where I'm like, I don't want people to know
Yeah.
how bad it is.
That
exactly.
sticks with you to your grave.
Yeah,
Since,
exactly.
Since we've started this podcast and set out the Trello page for production workflow and stuff, we've had
been on
your
there.
fan fiction
Yeah.
on there since then.
because I've
Or that's like an idea. Though.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I've looked through things I've written and I was like, no, that's too much. I don't want that out there. Oh my god.
Understandable.
We occasionally keep bringing it up, and it's
And I'm like, I need time to I need to be in a dark place for me to be like, let's fucking do it. Let's just get it on.
You can't stop me. I now that you've said that, if you ever get in that position, I don't think I want to do it now.
No, it'll be very funny once we do it, but this is also to see how that as a format will work because we will be reading from the place to get. I don't want to say the lowest quality fan fiction.
well,
but-
don't most people go to AO3?
That's where the better ones are at.
That's like
I'll give them that.
if I'm ever reading this on a blue moon, I will go there.
Yeah.
I know. It's the fucking joke.
No one else is.
No one's gonna get it,
No.
but you guys will.
Yeah. We are on Wattpad of all places.
Yeah.
That's very aggressive when I said
Yeah.
that's the fucking joke.
Yeah.
And
A couple of times you've been pretty aggressive today.
you okay,
glad
Shaun?
I'm glad I didn't have the energy drink.
yeah. So I've picked 3 stories, 3 different fandoms. Well,
Yep.
and I think we should start with One Direction.
Okay, we're going with
cool.
the
We're going
slavery.
right
Yeah.
in. That's
so-
human trafficking.
Yeah.
So the title is already bought by One Direction. which
That's human
If
trafficking.
you know fan fiction, this is, I hate to say that's common, but it is common. And we're not starting at the beginning. We're jumping into chapter 3, and I'll give you the rundown of what happens in the first 2 chapters.
I'm already skimming this and I hate it.
I refuse to read it until we start, like...
No.
I'm only skimming it now because I spotted one word and I'm like, no fucking way did someone genuinely use this.
Yeah, no. So this person's Quinn was their name.
Okay.
They're just kind of run-of-the-mill girl. Not like the other girls, though.
Not like the other ones.
Of course
a pick-me
not.
girl.
Yeah, kind of. Who has a boyfriend named Durek.
Durek.
Who will not be mentioned again, but I felt like I needed to mention.
Oh, poor guy.
Not
name was
D-I-R-K, but like...
Durrek.
That's not a name!
Hence me believing this might not be native English speaker, which I support non-native English speakers even more to write fanfiction because it's a great way to learn.
It'll help them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
As someone
Develop,
who spends a lot of time speaking to non-native English people, since like the anime fandom's quite large when it comes to that, a lot of like Indian fans and stuff. Yeah, a lot of them can do with, and this isn't like an attack on them or anything like that.
No.
Like a lot of them can do with, you know, that experience of like being able to write better in English.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's a little difficult to kind of parse the point.
Yeah, which, you know, is natural.
It's a natural, natural thing.
But yeah, that's basically. She finds a piece of paper in her room and she gets to make a wish. And she jokingly wishes.
Jokingly.
Yep. We'll find out.
Who the fuck wishes to be bought by someone?
Yeah.
As a joke.
Also, she has a dog named Pepper who will be mentioned, but we will never see again.
I did see Where is Pepper in here.
Yeah.
We're total.
That's dog. So, the way we should read this is one person just kind of reads all except for the direct quotes.
Okay.
Who wants to be that person? Who wants to read the quotes?
I don't know.
I'm fine reading the non-quotes or both, either.
I wouldn't mind if you took this.
Yeah,
one.
you seem the most familiar.
Yeah, sure.
I feel like this is very female point of view.
Well, they're all
the
gonna
thing.
be. I mean, one not, but
Okay.
no. Okay, so we also have a Spider-Man one, which I'm unsure if we'll get to it, but we're in Peter's point of view at some point.
I'll fucking read that, I guess.
Sure.
Okay, so we're in chapter 3, and we're in Quinn's point of view because within fanfiction you have to mention whose point
I
of view.
feel like we're
you're
doing
in.
a table read.
Yeah.
We basically are. So
For the worst fucking movie script.
Yeah. I feel embarrassed to be here.
I'm so excited.
Oh.
Let's do this.
I was asleep when my mom ran into my room, packing my clothes for me in my new Aristotle, whatever that brand is, suitcase.
Aeropostale?
I don't know. It's a common thing to
Aeropostale.
over-describe certain brands and clothes and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. It's the Lord of the Rings syndrome.
Yeah.
Of course.
Someone needs to say the things. We need to make this somehow fun.
Oh.
Mother, what are you doing?
Sure. She looked at me inside, putting her cigarette on her hand.
On her hand?
That's you again. I
Oh,
believe.
it's me.
They are here.
That sounds like it should be the mum.
Oh,
I'll do the mother.
Will you?
Well, I don't know. We haven't been given a description of her.
It's whatever you want.
They are here.
I was confused. I rolled out my light purple comforter and ruffled my long, thick brown hair.
Jesus Christ.
Who beeth thou?
Your new owners.
Oh, the fuck. I haven't seen that written out in years.
Oh.
What doth thou mean, my new owners? I'm sticking with this.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's fucking like early on Jade from Final Fantasy 14.
Cool.
I throw my hands up.
You know, the ones you sold your life to last night?
What doth thou mean in my dream, mother? This is a joke, is it not?
I don't know what to make of my emotions at the moment.
I should state, by the way, unlike the actual page, she's talking normally. I'm just
she's
putting
talking
this
normal.
on
Yeah,
in like
yeah.
old English.
I wish. Now off you go. They're waiting for you in the living room.
You missed out, hon.
I'm not saying
You're
that.
not saying hon.
Nope.
She hands me my suitcase and waves me off. Who is this lady? And what did she do to my mom? Who did I sell my life to? And where am I going? How much money did I get?
This is
for
a lot of
selling my life?
questions.
Where is Pepper?
Oh
All these
my God.
questions swivel around in my head while I make my way down the hall. I see who my new owners are, and my suitcase falls to the floor with a thump. A group of 5 teenagers wearing tight jeans and expensive-looking shirts with perfectly styled hair and accessories that look like the cost of my entire college tuition. Is this One Direction? Okay, someone?
No.
Greetings, we are One Direction. I'm going with that. I'm not saying owners.
So the direct line is, hello, we are One Direction. Your new owners.
They're very happy about it.
The blonde one, parentheses, Niall, question mark.
Neil.
So they're not
Answers
sure.
my question. And that's chapter 1.
I feel dirty already.
I know, right? So these chapters have author's notes that I will skip over.
Yeah,
'cause-
Please.
I don't want to.
Yeah, no, understandable. I look from Niall to Harry to the gay one,
Wow.
To the god-looking
to
one.
the god-looking one, to the daddy AF one, and finally back to Niall. Like, I don't want to say Niall deserves better.
I don't know who. Hold on. So they've name dropped Niall
And Harry. Yeah.
Arguably the ones that have went on to be the most successful from the group anyway.
Yeah.
Who's the gay one?
I think
Louis? Who's the god-looking one?
Zane?
I don't know.
So
It's
who's
either
the daddy
Liam
looking
or
one?
Zane. I don't know.
Because neither of them, like,
No, I would also say.
I hate to say it. I hate to
ahead.
say this, but
Who's the
because
daddy?
I have family who have been into One Direction, and one of my friends
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
big fan. If I were to peg who I thought
This is enlightening.
No, go ahead. Speak. Yes, speak your mind.
Not
who
touching.
I thought who you would peg as like the daddy one, quote heavy quotation marks. I would have thought Harry.
No, I wouldn't have. I think it would be Zane. I think. But I don't think Liam is god looking either.
No. They said god looking. That's such a weird
That's
description.
a weird one, yeah.
I love how we have Niall, Harry, the gay one.
The gay one.
None of the members of One Direction have come out.
No.
But no, okay. You know, we'll continue.
Pretty sure all of them have been in like very public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mind is spinning in so many different directions that I can form one coherent sentence. How much was my life worth?
Oh Jesus Christ.
Is the first thing that comes off my lips. The gay one scoffs and says,
Not much.
fucking
Fucking
roast.
hell.
Like, damn, man.
Then the god look-alike elbows him in the ribs and says,
Sorry about that. What Louis means to say is that your life was worth $30,000. Okay. But for us, that's not a lot. Well,
Because,
we're
yeah, you're One Direction.
I'm Zayn. Okay.
He's Zane.
I take his hand and shake it, trying to see him as calm, cool, and collected as possible.
Why? You're a slave. Scream. You're being human trafficked.
So who's one to be?
You're Liam, Shaun.
I'm Liam.
That's the line.
That's the boy.
I'll just take over the girl. It's fine. Another one says, I shake large hand after large hand until all 5 boys have introduced themselves.
The all 5 boys.
The all 5.
The all 5.
I'm Gwen. Nice to meet you. This is a lady. If anyone wants to do a lady voice.
I'm sorry, I'm still hung up on the all 5, and I just can't stop thinking about fucking Transformers.
God.
Yeah,
The
to me it sounds
Allspark.
like some sort of like Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Monster.
Um.
Yeah. Who girl?
Boys, come on. The bus leaves with or without you. A woman I recognize as Lou from the short period I liked One Direction comes through the front door.
Who the fuck is Lou?
I have no fucking clue. She looks at me and gives me a warm smile. The 5 boys mumble. Go mumble.
Mumbling.
Mumble a few words and walk out. I guess I have no choice but to follow them out. I take one step out of the front door and a wave of nausea hits me. I step again and it gets stronger. I continue to walk, and with every step I take, I start to feel weaker and weaker until I feel close to fainting. One more step and I'll pass out. I wipe a bead of sweat from my pale forehead and call out to Niall. Help me. They all turn around, their faces pale at the sight of me. A wave of black engulfs me. I've fainted.
What's happening?
I'm sure I've watched this anime.
So
it does sound very anime, doesn't it?
Like,
fainting is very common in fanfiction.
I am sure I have watched this anime where some girl ends up with 5 fucking guys, like, taking her in. And this is...
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I know, right? It's called,
Maybe that was inspiration.
To me, I don't want to say, to me, it shows you don't know how to transition to the next
Oh,
scene.
yeah.
But it's,
Yeah, you just stop.
oh no, I fainted.
She stopped just at the end of the other chapter. What was the problem with just fucking stopping
Yeah,
here?
no idea.
That didn't have a dramatic sort of stinger.
No, exactly. It's just disappointing.
Cliffhangers are Bay.
Oh, yeah.
No, Bay is in Hololive. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This is the last chapter we'll read from this one.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Comment from someone, you're my hero. And then another comment, she is a sociopath. Also, these were recent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
The sociopath one was a year ago, and the You're My Hero was 6 months
Jesus.
ago.
When
When is this written?
I don't know.
I can't see a date
No.
anywhere.
So, these lines are the boys, so go ahead.
Oh.
I don't even know which one's which.
Oh, well, she doesn't tell us, so we don't fucking know either.
How do we tell her?
Tell her what we're not going to tell her.
Why?
Guys, we have to. She's bound to find out anyway.
I think she's waking up.
I slowly open my eyes and wait for them to adjust to the sunlight.
All right.
Or more
Adjust.
like room light. It takes me a minute to remember where I am and why. The events of... Wait, how long was I passed out? The events of some time that is earlier
Oh, Jesus.
flood back to my memory, and I'm suddenly feeling sick again.
The events of some time that is earlier. What is that fucking...
Say it. Someone say it.
I'll
How
do
are
it.
you feeling?
No, never mind, you do it.
I'm not
You
saying
start.
the word. I'm not saying that, though.
Ladybug.
Oh.
Zane speaks up. Fine, I guess. What happened? I say as I rub my head, trying to figure out what the heck is going on.
Well, you see, you fainted.
Harry says, no shit, Einstein, I remark. Wait a sec, where's Pepper? My eyes dart around the crowded tour bus, searching for my precious.
Pepper, who dat?
Niall asks. Pepper, he's my dog. Where is he? My eyes dart around the room. They're still darting, wow. For any sign of
This
grave
girl's
fur.
eyes are loose. Like,
Yeah.
that's a problem at
Like
this
they're
point.
popping out.
Yeah.
He was probably deployed deployed to the house along with all your other stuff. What does that mean? What does that mean?
This is so ominous.
You'll see him soon enough.
Jesus.
Now, ... We have something really important to tell you, ...
Are these meant to be like ellipses?
I don't know.
Not enough dots for
All right,
ellipses.
out with it then. I gestured for him to continue.
You see, when you sold your life to us, this is a long paragraph as well.
Oh,
Oh,
my
God.
god.
You didn't actually do it. Someone else cursed you to be our property. Therefore, is that supposed to be
No, there's supposed to be an E.
Yeah, there is meant to be an E.
making you the target for that person ... Which also means that everyone close to you has to suffer you disappearing and possibly never returning. That's grim.
What? ...
Also meaning that the first few days of being our, air quotes, property.
Not even air quotes. Like those are single quotation marks.
Yeah.
Okay. You will feel a little sick. I mean, fair. ... We have some pills in the back if you ever need any.
No, don't take those pills.
No.
Do not trust them. They say they're One Direction. They ain't.
His voice gets lower and lower until it's barely audible. Not barely, it's
No,
barely.
yeah, that is barley, yeah.
Wait, hold on. So by the time he's saying like the last line, he was like, "We have some pills in the back if you ever need any."
Yeah.
That's creepy.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
He's obviously not comfortable with this.
I'm not
he's-
comfortable with this period.
I said it, and I'm not comfortable. We had to take matters into our own hands. So now all those people who have lost you have now been brainwashed to believe that you are unimportant to them. So it's easier to let go.
You're welcome in advance.
What the fuck? She is a psychopath.
He smiles after his lengthy explanation. Everyone, including Lou,
Even Lou.
is waiting to see how I will take this news. They obviously expect me to freak out. Except that's not characteristic for
Oh,
me.
because she's different from other girls.
I smile
Oh, yeah.
wide and give a light-hearted laugh. Thank you, I guess. So who exactly sold my life to you on my behalf?
She is a sociopath.
Yeah.
I decide to go with that for an answer. Now it's my turn to wait for their reaction. Of course, they're all. Of course,
Sorry.
they're.
What the
they
fuck's
are
wrong with
baffled
this girl?
by how well I took this. But it's not like it's the end of the world. It seems that they have solved what I'm most worried about, leaving only one thing on my hands: adventure.
Adventure time. Come
This is
on,
the
grab your
opportunity I've
friends.
been waiting for. Finally, a change in my too perfect life.
What's wrong with you? You want to do this one?
Slow down there. Let's take this one step at a time.
Zane talks to me as if I were a delirious young child.
How do you feel about your family forgetting about you? About someone selling your life for you?
I roll my eyes. My God, Zane, I'm not stupid. I don't need to make a big deal out of this. There's nothing I can do about my parents. I'm just glad they don't have to suffer. As for the whole selling my life situation, I'll have to figure something out. What do you expect me to do? I know what he's going to say. I expected you to cry like a baby and ask to go home and be mad at us for telling your family to forget you. But that's not who I am or what I did. Personally, I think my way of thinking is far better than the normal human population.
Oh, she's not just a sociopath. She's a psychopath.
Absolutely.
Not like the other girls. She's insane.
Absolutely.
I'm concerned about the person that wrote this.
Same.
Good.
We thought you might be sad or mad. I'm thankful you're not though. Relieved even, for some reason.
Liam says. I immediately like him. I smile a grateful smile at him, and he returns the favor with one of his charming smiles.
Well, she's got a favourite.
Someone.
Isn't that...
Is it me?
That's
isn't
you.
that a girl?
sorry.
Yeah.
It's not very clearly indicated.
No, it's really not.
Well, that's good, but you never answered my question. Who sold my life to you? How did they expect me to find this person and convince them to unsell my life if I don't even know who this person is?
Unsell life.
Niall scratches his head and says,
We don't actually know yet. Is it
Louis, I
Louis?
think?
Okay, I don't know any of them. Louis has an idea, but we can't tell for sure.
He motions for Louis to tell me.
Wait, fuck. Fuck.
Oh god, oh
There.
man.
I think it's this man who goes by the name Irving Surfin. What the fuck?
Dun, da, 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 da,
How to
da,
think
da.
of an evil name. His name is fucking Serpent, basically.
Serpent.
Da, 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 da. Serpent.
There's no way of telling. Then what? Oh. But he's the only evil soul seller that they wait. Well, hold on. He's the only evil soul seller they told us about in the buying a soul for beginners class. Louis, what the fuck are you talking about?
What's happening?
I laugh at how ridiculous Louis' words sound. Well, it's a start, I shrug. Irvine Sherpin. Okay.
But all the life selling / buying stuff aside, can I give you a tour of the bus?
Okay, they didn't put an actual slash, by the way.
No,
they wrote out
they
the
wrote
word slash.
I felt like I was having an aneurysm reading that.
Niall says with much enthusiasm. I laugh at the irony that he's giving me a tour of the bus, but go ahead after him anyway.
No, a tour of the tour bus.
That's the
Tour?
irony.
Oh my
Get
god.
it? Ba-dum-ts.
Haha. Niall takes my wrist and
That's
drags
not
me to the
irony.
front of the
No,
door where
it's
the
fitting.
tour bus
Yeah.
tour will begin.
Tour bus tour.
Well, that is all we will read because I could not do more than this personally.
No, that I like
I'd
the.
rather.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Not here. Please, not here. Not here.
Speak.
No, you don't want him to speak.
No?
No. Don't say the Vesper
my
noise.
God.
I could just clip it from the one other time I've said it before.
Oh yeah, you said it before.
I've said it on here before.
So that's usually what goes down when someone is bought by a group of guys. It's usually it's not with a wish. It's usually just alcoholic mom that's like, I've sold you to buy more crack.
The two other there's recommendations here at the
Yeah.
bottom: sold to One Direction and kidnapped.
Kidnapped has
Fiona is
100
an overthinker.
Well, shit. I don't think.
I came across that one, but Kidnapped seemed too aggressive.
wait. Sold to One Direction. My mom came into my room, a jewel in her hand, like a fucking e-cigarette.
Yeah.
As she hit her jewel.
Blowing the.
Yeah, it's always the parent that's like, I'm selling you.
The thing that
It's in the contract.
Yeah.
The thing that bugs me about, like, specifically this one mentioning, like, jewel and stuff, that has to be recent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. So,
Who's still writing One Direction
I
fanfic?
don't know.
In the year of our Lord 2023.
So,
They broke up, like, what?
a while.
A
Fucking
while
while
ago.
A
ago.
long while ago, yeah.
Are we ready to move to the next?
I guess.
I'm so scared.
So, we're going to go to a Peter Parker / Spider-Man.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So are we meant to be in chapter 1?
Yeah, we're going to start chapter 1. Chapter 2 is
Okay.
backstory, so we're fucking skipping
Okay.
that. So,
You can insert like the Raimi theme here, but it's like the Tom Holland one.
oh, it's abso-fucking-lutely that's all
because
of
you know,
Of course, because Wattpad. Yeah.
yeah, because you know that's the demographic.
So we're in Jackie's point of view.
Who the fuck's Jackie?
Yeah,
don't
I
know
love that they
Jackie.
they introduce the point of view before we know who the fuck this is.
yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
Jackie?
Who's Jackie?
I
Are
don't
they
know
male,
any
female.
I don't know any Spider-Man characters called
I don't
Jackie.
know. I heard the sound of my alarm and groaned. The first day of junior year, I snapped my fingers and immediately my alarm turned off.
What?
Sweet silence. All the joys of having powers.
That's a shitty
Hello,
superpower.
darkness, my old friend.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to introduce myself.
Yeah,
I'm
wow,
Jacqueline
you're
Daniels.
You're just so quirky, Jacqueline.
Most people just call me Jackie. Her name is Jackie Daniels.
This is.
That's self-aware.
Isn't this how fucking Into the Spider-Verse kind of starts?
I don't
Not
remember.
with, not with the snapping of the
No,
fingers,
but they start with the like.
Hi.
So you know the story already.
Oh, yeah,
let's
yeah,
do
so,
this
yeah.
one
One
more
last
time.
time.
Yeah,
My name is Peter Parker.
yeah.
Well, we're about to enter a lot more fanfiction stereotypes.
Yay.
I'm a 16-year-old adopted girl
Oh, for
from
the
Queens
love
with
of
a
a
drug
drug
addict
addict mom.
and disappearing dad. But I have a gift. Long
you?
story short,
Dad went for milk.
Yeah.
thanks to my alcoholic mother, I ran from home and found myself the luckiest girl in the world.
Because, you know, running away is always a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found an ancient looking ring, and as soon as I touched it, it attached to my finger. Like, literally attached. I can't take it off no matter what.
I don't remember this MCU character.
This is well, it's not exactly Green Lantern.
No.
But that's
No.
This is like Red Lantern.
Yeah.
That's Manuel. He read this a bit for me with me as well. He was like, "That's basically fucking Green Lantern."
yeah. This
Is it
wrong universe.
Sinestro? No, that's the yellow one.
There's
have
the
no
yellow one, but
idea.
there is like a Red Lantern. where,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the name of the fucking character that has it in most.
like the Red Lantern.
Yeah. Because Sinestro's yellow.
Atriox.
Something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
I'm saying like Red Lantern because that's the one where like it's like stuck to them
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
can't take it off because it's comics. It also becomes like a heartbeat sort of thing.
Yeah.
'Cause the Red Lantern's all about rage.
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
fun.
Sorry, info dumping.
Though this ring gave me amazing powers, it's all I've been doing for the summer. I've been helping people out and saving people. It made me feel better about my sad life, even if everyone thought I was evil with my powers. Okay.
You've
and
just-
now I'm back to my boring school life. Let's get back to that.
Tell me you don't understand Spider-Man without telling me
Yeah.
you don't understand Spider-Man.
Also, sad life, but also luckiest girl in the world.
Yeah, no, we don't talk about it. I didn't see why I had to go to school. I was one of the few students that could have graduated middle school, but thought high school would be cool. I was so wrong. She's super smart.
This is a plot point of Peter's character in Homecoming.
Yup.
And you know the message is no, you're being dumb.
Yup.
I got out of bed after 10 minutes of debating it. I untangled my messy black hair and let it lay off my shoulders for now.
Hair?
I moved to my fairly small closet that has few articles of clothing.
I don't think that's how you spell
That's
it.
not how you spell articles.
No.
Articles.
Articles.
I picked out of normal blank tank top and one of my light hoodies in a dark purple color.
That's not light,
Light.
then.
Maybe light as in white.
Well, yeah, but you would say lightest.
Yeah. I paired it with dark blue skinny jeans and my combat boots I loved so much.
Cool,
I
we didn't
didn't
need
wear
to
a
know.
lot of makeup. I just added some concealer to my dark
We
circles.
don't need to
and
know
here and
that.
there
She's
bruises.
so
I
quirky.
applied mascara and was done with that. I tied my hair into a messy bun and called it done.
You know, you could just make this character MJ.
I had no one to impress, and I didn't care enough to look good for everyone.
You remember how Spider-Man PS4 starts with Peter waking up?
Yeah.
And then he instantly just fucking puts the suit on?
Yeah.
You know, it's
Could've-
simple.
could've done
It's
that.
to the
Yeah,
point.
you know,
Could have
it's-
just done that.
Yeah.
Do that, he webs the toast. It's all good.
He pulls the mask from inside out. He
Yeah.
puts it
Yeah.
on. It's
No, why would we do that? No. I grabbed the book bag I had used since middle school and ran out the door before my mother could stop me. I bet she was already drunk.
Wait, I thought she...
I thought she was adopted.
Yeah, what?
I went to the bus stop I've been going to for years. I saw the same people I've been seeing for years, and some new ones. I walked
That's
to
how
the
school
back
works.
like always and ignored everyone. I'm assuming the bus. Until
Yeah.
I started hearing gossip.
Dear God, gossip at high school.
Did you see that video of Jinx? It's so cool.
I heard some guys ahead of me talk. I listened in, trying not to smile from the unknown praise.
That's not
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, no, dude, I bet she's hot too.
I
What?
roll my eyes at that comment.
I wonder who she is.
She was so badassed up in that armed robbery last week. This is how I'm doing high school American.
Yeah. She did a great job taking over for Spider-Man while he was helping Tony Stark.
I got too busy
Tony
listening.
Stank.
Tony Stank.
I got too busy listening to the gossip about Jinx that I completely ignored what everyone was saying about me.
What?
But you are Jinx.
But you are you. Mainly because I was used to it. I always wore old clothes. Somehow everyone knew about my mom's alcoholism. And a few weeks ago, a few students saw me sleeping outside, and that led to people think I'm a fucking prostitute. So yeah, I'll ignore that. Thanks.
What?
They're talking about Jinx. How can they be... Oh, whatever.
I think she's implying like talk about her as in girl her, not Jinx her.
No, but it's like she's...
It's the way it's worded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like, oh, I was too busy listening to them talk about Jinx. I ignored what everyone else was saying about me.
Yeah.
But she's only here... What? If they're talking about Jinx, they can't be talking about her.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. This feels like really sad, angry Miss Marvel.
I
mean,
constantly
yeah.
worry about the people who write this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't too scared to talk to attractive guys. I mean, my self-esteem was so low that I didn't believe anyone could find me attractive or like me, so I just didn't care. Something about... Did I just...
Yeah, you skipped,
Yeah, oh
you
my
skipped
god,
a paragraph.
I skipped a full fucking paragraph. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just so similar. I was almost too zoned into everyone talking about gin. I didn't even
Jinx.
Jinx.
No, Jen's what
Jen.
the mother drinks.
Yeah. I didn't even realize someone was sitting on the opposite side of the bus with me. He was staring at me.
Oh boy, I
and
sense
I
a
was
love
looking
interest.
at him by the corner of my eye, through my bangs that fell out of my bun.
Oh,
He didn't look familiar. I turned to look at him, and he immediately looked away. He had curly brown hair that nearly fell over his forehead and gorgeous brown eyes. He had a very sharp jaw and dressed nicely. He was hot as hell, you had to admit.
This is the most stereotypical sort of, good guy love
Yeah.
interest ever. There's gonna be like one that's exactly the same but slightly darker hair. He's gonna
Yeah.
be the bad boy.
I wasn't scared to talk to attractive guys. I mean, my self-esteem was so low that I didn't believe anyone could find me attractive or like me, so I just didn't care. Something about him made me feel weird, though.
Ugh.
Hey! I speak up towards him. He turned to me with a surprised look, but when he looked away, my eyes, he seemed stunned. Are you new?
what?
He stutters out, staring into my eyes like they were the most interesting thing.
No, I'm not new. My bus schedule just changed.
He explains, or attempts, I should say.
What?
Oh, okay. I nod, aka check him out, giving him a soft smile. What, Jackie? What are you doing? Don't be this nice. But then people want to talk to you, but I don't want him to talk to me. Wait, no, stop it, Jack.
I want to smash my head against the table.
Though I didn't listen to myself. Hi, I'm Jacqueline Davis, but call me Jackie. What's your name? I ask him, despite my mind arguing with me.
Oh god, it's him. It's the Parker.
We're switching POV, boys.
Oh,
Does someone want to read?
Oh,
You
fuck
said
it.
you would.
Yeah, you said
I'm
you would. You
regretting
gotta-
it, but here we go. While getting on the bus, Mr. Stark's words kept repeating in my head.
Oh,
That's the words.
Yeah, I don't like that they're in square
Sean,
brackets.
you're
I don't
Tony
wanna do-
Stark.
I wanna
I'm
do
Tony
Stark.
Jarvis. I need to find that Jinx girl. I'd like to talk to her. She might be useful.
Wow, that's wow.
That's how you, Tony.
Yeah.
How am I even supposed to find her? She runs, well, more like teleports away every time I try to talk to her. But isn't Spider-Man like?
Spider-Man knows Jinx, but doesn't know Jackie.
But the people
I don't
on the
know.
bus were talking.
I
like,
don't know.
Oh, she's so mysterious, though. I mean,
It's right fucking there.
yeah, I don't understand how everyone misunderstands her as a bad person. All she does is help. Most civilians like her. It's the government that.
You know that whole thing about storytelling, which is about, show, don't tell?
Yeah.
This isn't doing that.
No, it's not.
Why would you?
It's fucking taking a bat and it's just beating
Smashing
you
you
over the
over.
head because and you have questions, so it just starts hitting harder.
Like more aggressively. Why are you getting it?
I was lost in thought, staring out the window when the bus stops. I don't pay attention until I realize the only person who entered the bus sat on the other side of the bus next to me. Oh my god, that's too many uses of the word bus.
Bus.
The only word I could think of to describe her was absolutely beautiful. No, Peter.
Peter doesn't think
Peter,
like
no.
this.
Peter, stop.
Her dark hair was pulled into a bun while her bangs covered her. Oh, how I wish she'd move. So
That's Peter Parker dialogue.
she was
That's
dressed.
very.
Yeah, she was dressed in dark colors, which made her pale skin stand out. I could see her dark. Oh, but I was positive a smile would. Oh.
Work through it. Work through
Yeah.
Her clothes seemed old, but skinny jeans left nothing to the. Oh!
it. You can do it.
Yeah.
Though the oversized dark purple hoodie made her look adorable, she seemed so innocent yet mysterious. Oh.
Yeah, this is what Tom Holland Spider-Man definitely thinks like.
I must have been staring too long because she looked my way. I couldn't look away before I could see her eyes. I looked back out the window when all I wanted to do was, oh, for fuck's sake. Hey, I heard. Oh wait, hold on.
Hey,
I heard
look,
of.
this is the same scene from Peter Parker's point of
Okay,
view. We
yeah.
can skip to the next chapter if we'd like.
I
think
I feel like for your mental stability,
yeah. Hold on. Let's see.
you are struggling.
Peter Parker. I tell her right after our bus got to school, which meant we have to get off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yup. She smiled at me again. Oh. Though it never reached her eyes. What does that mean? What does that mean? That she's not smiling with her eyes? That she doesn't look happy? Like.
What does that mean?
Is this girl like forcing a smile and he's like, oh my god.
Not
It's
hot.
so
Oh my
cute.
God,
She's
no.
like grinding her teeth out.
Yeah, like she's got the Joker smile and he's like, smash.
Just
Next
oh
question.
no, her messy bun.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Oh wait, hold on. That's you.
Well, it's nice to meet you. I'll see you around, Peter.
She tells me. I attempt to say it back, but it just comes out as a mumble, barely understandable. Oh.
I don't think
want
he
to
likes
say
this.
is like the opposite of men writing women. This is
Yeah.
women
Yeah.
writing men.
Is this what it feels like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
We're sorry.
Just go there. Because we're gonna have to skip the next chapter because it's just backstory.
Okay.
So just go to chapter 2.
Oh my god, yeah, no, it's not even chapter 2. It's just called backstory.
Yeah, it just tells the story of how she got a ring and that bullshit.
Oh, so she wanted to start in media res and then was like, I
Yeah,
don't know
fuck
how
it,
to
yeah.
go from there.
So we're in Peter's point of view. I'll read it.
No,
Yeah, you're- yeah.
It did seem like you're really struggling that last one.
Yeah.
It might be funnier.
Well, Ned is also here, so you have.
Hey!
Oh yeah, this is very
My boy!
much MCU.
All right, beat her.
While walking my locker, Ned joins me. We began talking about Little. Useless things.
Stuart Little.
As men do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get Jackie off my mind. Oh, fuck it down, boy. I mean, I know I used to have a huge crush on Liz.
Okay, so Jackie's replacing MJ.
Yeah, we're just not gonna acknowledge her existence.
I both no idea.
But there was something about Jackie I couldn't shake off. Speak of the devil, I watch as Jackie reaches her locker. It was almost like time slowed down as I watched her do something as simple as opening her locker. I watched as she got some books out and put them into her old backpack. I zoned back out from Ned shaking me. Wake up! Wake up! Huh? What? I respond. Looking at him as Jackie walks down the hall. He gives me a look.
Why were you looking at Jackie Daniels?
I fucking hate
That's
that.
a hate. That's a stupid name. That is a stupid name.
Why does he
Her mom is an
name as well?
alcoholic.
I know.
So
I was so tempted to just say Jack Daniels.
But also, why is he like full name dropping her? Like, no one talks like that.
Yeah, no.
Hey, why were you looking at Jackie Evelyn Daniels? Address 103.
He asks me with a face that could only mean, what the hell is wrong with you? I don't know. I just spoke to her on the bus. I tell him, not mentioning how I thought she looked. I knew he wouldn't let it be.
I'd stay away from her if I were you.
He warns me it was my turn to give him a look. I made that my response.
Oh, I've heard a lot of rumors about her.
He adds after my look. I just shake my head. Wow, this person... Oh. Rumors usually aren't true, Ned. I tell him, trying to stand up for someone who was technically a stranger. I mean, that's kind of Peter.
Yeah.
Peter, when I say a lot, I mean a lot.
He begins.
With how many there are, it's not hard to believe that maybe one or two aren't just rumors.
Well, what do people say about her? I ask him, just curious, not like I was obsessed or anything.
Oh god, this is a paragraph.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so let's read this paragraph bit and then we'll move on. Because
Okay.
it just...
Ned has issues with this girl from
yeah. He has a personal...
Yeah, he like pulls out the scroll.
yeah, it's just like, well, let's just look at all this here.
Well, what do we have here?
Some students found out her mum was an alcoholic and a drug user. That's one.
Jesus Christ.
And it started from there. Now, people are saying stuff like she sells her... Ned doesn't speak like this.
no one
What?
speaks like
No one
this.
speaks like that. Like, she sells her body for money and she just sleeps around a lot. She's sometimes sleeps. What?
Possessive.
She's sometimes sleeps on the streets.
She
And
owns
so
the
many
streets.
S's.
Yeah.
Some people even say she's a Satanist. She's like one of the prettiest girls in school, yet she has
Yet.
so many problems. I mean,
Why is that the last thing? Surely that's what he would start
Well, you know,
with.
she's pretty, but...
But he tells me
full stop.
I couldn't believe a single word coming out of his mouth. I didn't really want to believe it. I glanced back down the hallway, taking one last look as Jackie turns around the corner. She's still walking.
Yeah, no. He turns around.
It's a long
No,
fucking hallway.
he turns around. She's got like the Necronomicon and like there's a Satan circle on the floor. Those can't be true, right?
That's horrible. Were any of
Were.
these were any
No,
of
that's
these
where.
like, you know,
Yeah.
proven true? Who talks like that? I ask him, please say no, please say no, please say no, I beg silently in my head.
Well, no.
I nearly sigh in relief.
They're just rumors, but she doesn't have any friends to stand up for her or use as alibi. This is Ned saying this. This is Ned saying this to Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, she doesn't have any friends? I ask him. Somehow Ned always gets dragged into gossip. He always knows what's going on. What?
How?
No. No. He says it so happily. Some people say she's mean and too sarcastic.
Oh, well, fuck all of you. The UK is just...
Yeah, I mean, that's like my entire personality
Yeah.
right there, dude.
He responds, I furrow my eyebrows and stare down the hall. So she just like, he's just looking angrily down the hall now.
He's just fixated on this fucking hallway.
Yeah.
How are we for time? Maybe we could just... Sorry.
46 minutes, but it's probably
Damn.
recording for like 10 before we start.
okay.
Yeah. I think it's right at the bottom.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
we should invite her to eat us.
Dude, we're not there yet.
No, that's like 20 chapters down.
Yeah.
Maybe we should invite her to eat with us at
At lunch.
I say out of the blue. Ned looks taken aback.
What?
Yeah, I mean, maybe she just misunderstood. I say right before the bell rings.
Oh.
See you after class. I close my locker and head in opposite direction than Ned.
I
Ned
actually-
will remember that.
Yeah.
So I'll just tell you what happens ish in the next chapter.
Oh
It
my
is lengthy.
Why?
The
First comment is why?
And then do not trust. So yeah, they're basically in drama class, and she's not like the other girls.
Of course,
Okay.
She also says, "Oh, you know, they're all just doing their theater thing, like reciting lines
Is it
from
Peter Pan?
plays.
Is it? Oh,
You know, as theater kids do.
Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Are they just
Romeo
like
and
random-
Juliet.
Are they just like randomly reciting this?
No,
stuff?
she says, "Oh, like it's Peter's point of view. It's like, oh, she's sitting with her headphones on while all the theater kids are saying random lines."
I'm pretty sure that I'm asking because like the theater kids saying like random lines. That's a sort of interlude thing in an episode of Spectacular Spider-Man.
Like,
okay.
are they
But it's done
singing
way-
musical songs? Yeah, but they're not reciting plays, as he calls it. Because to recite a play is
Romeo, oh Romeo, where art thou, Romeo?
to be. Shall I compare?
Alas, poor Yorick. It's holding up like
I knew him once.
no, holding up like the spider mask is the skull.
So yeah, I could not finish more of this because I was
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
don't think I can
fair.
finish even right now.
yeah no. So that's what's this.
Wait, hold on. Top comment on this chapter is Flash. I don't think it's much of a flex to say that your dad supposedly fucked us in high school.
Whoa!
This comment may be offensive.
Yeah, I love Wattpad for that. As soon as they use a curse word, they're like, "What? This comment might be offensive."
Maybe offensive.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you still showed it to me though, so
Yeah.
it's not like you're trying to hide
You
it.
didn't blur it.
Yeah.
No. So, are we ready to move on to our final chapter?
I'm very scared.
I mean,
Let's do
final
this.
story. So, the bits I selected, I don't think actually have Legolas in them,
Okay.
but
Okay,
it's
I-
more about the type of story. this
I'm going
is.
to take that
Are
as
we
you,
gonna have
as you
to
pick taking mercy on us.
Yeah, because I read this full fucking thing.
Oh
This
my
is the one you read in
God.
full.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Do we have to fill in the blanks here?
So this is what we call a your name story.
Yes.
So
Because I am aware of like ex-reader.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
this. So we
Well,
get
yeah,
to come
it's
up
right there.
with a nice name because you know it's three. Pick a stupid fucking name because it's gonna make this way better.
Yorick.
Atriox.
I was thinking refrigerator, but okay.
No, I like refrigerator.
No, refrigerator. Yeah,
Refrigerator.
and their eye color is
Purple.
purple, and their hair color is
Cold.
okay. Okay, refrigerator
'Cause
with
the
purple
refrigerator.
eyes and cool hair.
I refuse to take this seriously.
That's good. That's what I want for this.
Oh, okay. Should I be the teacher?
Sure.
Give you a break.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is this girl thinking? What is her motive?
I asked the class, casually striding across the floor.
What is her influence? Why did all of this start in the first place?
I paused.
What is you
for
fucking
effect.
psychiatrist?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just a police interrogation. Like the tape recorder starts. Okay, when did this start?
Let's go back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Let's do this one more time.
One boy in the back raises his hand. I turn to him and nod as a gesture to speak. The curly-haired boy says, quite confidently,
Money. She murdered to gain.
I chuckle snarkily, folding my arms over my chest and sauntering towards the audience. I raise my arms to feign questioning.
So is he right?
I ask them. They sit on the edge of their seats, waiting intently as refrigerator pauses again.
This feels so fucking anime as well.
It really does.
So who wants to be refrigerator?
Yeah.
No,
9.
I say confidently, turning to look at him.
That's just insert the downfall scene.
I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not. I really thought it was obvious. I laugh, causing the class to as well. The boy simply rolls his eyes as he sits back.
And everybody
Alright,
clapped.
Light Yagami.
It was loneliness, I state, my voice full of captivating emotion. She was lonely. Her life was without love, I explain. The audience gasps.
Audience?
and hums in agreement.
I'm pretending to play a violin right now.
Impressed with my deduction.
All right, Sherlock.
Fuck you, Watson.
Is it back?
It doesn't say who's speaking.
I think this is
The boy?
Yeah, I think this is Refrigerator.
Okay. This girl may have been rich. She may have had all the other reason, but she wasn't a killer at heart. She was a ridiculous loner. The crowd bursts in chuckles at my savage statement, and I quickly bow before returning to my seat in the auditorium. I smile contently as my next classmate begins their presentation. The rest of the day goes by in a regular blur. I hang out with my friends in between classes.
Oh, we're just...
Yeah.
We're
Moving
fast
on,
forwarding.
and Max drops me off and Lily off back home. We wave to him from the porch as his red Honda drives away.
Hold on, I want to give the author due here where Melina fucked up reading that sentence.
fuck.
I hang out with my friends in between classes and Max drops me and Lily off back home. Not drops me off and Lily off back home.
I'm reading it from the side. It's very difficult.
That's fair, yeah. Can I just say, by the way, I'm reading Max as like the fucking like goofy character.
Yeah.
I carry my books in one hand, and my roommate passes me the key. I nudge the door open, and Lily and I walk in. Lily sighs dramatically, throwing herself to the couch. Some of you. One of you.
Oh, Refrigerator. School is so exhausting. How will I survive?
My friend groans, and I just roll my eyes at her behavior. She sits up, pushing a pillow between her back and facing me.
What? Oh, behind her back. Okay. That's like between? It's like, what?
How does that, like, between, like, the shoulder blades?
Yeah, it's like... Refrigerator. What you want to watch? There's a new movie on Netflix. There's always a fucking new movie on Netflix.
I leave my coat on, drop my books on the end of the couch, and set down the keys on the kitchen table. Nah, it's okay. I'll probably just go to the park and read something.
Not
I
like the
reply.
other girls.
I got to point out, right?
What specifically do you want to point out here?
This is a Legolas fanfic.
Yes.
This is very much normal, like...
Just you wait.
No.
Isekai.
Is Truckgun gonna show up?
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm expecting.
smack Refrigerator?
No, you see,
We'll
Because
have to wait and
there is
see.
an anime called I Was Reincarnated as a vending machine airing
Wow,
right
that's
now.
beautiful.
no, you see, it's not going to be Truckgun. It's going to be like actual J.R.R. Tolkien. It's going to beat him with a bat.
God. Lily groans and hurls a pillow in my direction. Hey, what's that for?
You
She states.
rage. You.
Shinji, crank that soldier boy.
When will you stop judging other people's lives, reading those Lord of the Rings characters' lives, and get your own? What?
Where did this come
What?
from? Why is
Hold
she
on.
all angry?
When will you stop judging other people's lives, reading those Lord of the Rings characters' lives, and get your own like?
I gasp in shock at her harsh words.
Lily,
for
no one
tossing
said
the
that.
pillow right back
No,
in
you
her face.
gasped in shock because what she said didn't make any fucking sense.
I am doing great at school right now. I'm gonna get my degree and be a huge success. I exclaim, throwing my arms up in excitement.
Praise the sun.
What is happening?
Praise the sun.
Praise the sun. Have you even kissed a boy yet?
I gasp yet again, stalking towards her. I've kissed many boys. I just don't think it matters. I state. She just laughs. Lily retorts.
Your love life is pathetic.
She laughs, and I frown in thought. I.
Refrigerator, you're such a hottie and you won't even glance a boy's way. You can get any guy at school's number.
You know what this?
Lily
You know what
reasons.
this feels like? This feels like a Ace Attorney exchange.
That's not true.
I objection.
That's not true.
It so is. Come on, get out there and get yourself a man.
Man.
She shouts wildly.
Wildly.
I just laugh and put on the earplugs from my pocket. Yeah, just don't stay up too late, Lily. I shout at her. I shout after her and walk through the door, closing it behind me.
Wait, no, then she's not shouting it after her because she's not the one leaving the room.
Yeah.
I sigh in relief after stepping outside. The wind wisps across my cold hair. Yeah,
It fits. She's the refrigerator.
Yeah.
And I quickly tie it up. We're back to the messy bun, of course.
I would have loved it if we went with like no hair and then just ended up with that.
I mean, we could switch to that right now.
No.
I mean, cold air implies.
Yeah.
It's cold because there's nothing there.
I walk across the street and make my way to the local park, listening to Kill This Love by Blackpink as I stroll.
Of course it's
Like
K-pop.
The other girls.
Yep.
Except all of them fucking listen.
The trees surround me, swaying in the wind, and I focus on the feeling of the catchy tune in my head. All the wooden park benches were occupied by adorable couples and their beautiful babies.
What?
Wow.
I smile at the family, their happiness practically radiating through the air. I am a sassy person, but I ain't heartless.
What does sassiness have to do with this?
I turn away to find a spot against a tree, venturing a little further than usual into the woods.
I got a question, right?
Yeah.
What? There is 113 comments on the previous.
Yeah, because it mentions fucking Blackpink.
Okay.
Lily and I had just moved here, and she was really proud of her decorating skills when it came to the house. I don't know why we're talking about this. I decide not to talk much in regards to my opinion of it, but overall, it was a new experience, and we were both riding the roller coaster of excitement.
Okay.
Deep.
Very deep stuff, you know? Yeah. I hummed the melody of the song out loud,
Oh my god, we're still on this?
springing in my step as I walk around the tree roots in the ground, when all of a sudden, a high-pitched, childish scream comes from my left. I spin on my feet. The scream sounds again. Hello? I start sprinting across the forest floor, dodging the trees and brambles at my sides. I fly to the sound of the little girl. Are you all right? Where are you?
When did she get into a forest? I thought she was in a park.
Yeah, no,
that's why
she
I'm
ventured
confused
into
then.
the forest next
Okay.
to the park.
Can I just say, I think she's like Naruto running right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
same, absolutely. I stop as the scream echoes all around me, and I can't pinpoint a location, a direction. My head turns frantically in search. I try calling for the girl again. Hello! Hello!
Mario!
Suddenly, someone shoves me from behind. I stumble and then fall to the ground, my head hitting the soil, and my eyelids closing before darkness
for
swallows me whole.
Truck
We be
Strikes again.
passing out once again.
Is the twist of the story going to be she's in a fucking coma?
No. Actually, no.
Is she dead?
We'll see in the next chapter. Scroll down.
That's not a denial.
Slay! I love that she's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
This was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the Nazgul part
Ooh.
after the run from
spoilers.
Farmer Maggot.
What does that mean?
We'll
You know, I've
continue.
seen Lord of the Rings
I
many
rewatched-
times.
I rewatched it yesterday because of this.
and I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
You'll notice once we get to the next fucking chapter.
Wait. Are they talking
The beginning.
at the beginning when they're in the farms of...
Okay,
Yeah.
like just outside the ship?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
just leaving, and the ring race, because this person,
Yeah.
you know, used Nazgul. Like
Yeah.
a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Blah. Next
It's like those people in Elder Scrolls that call the elves by their actual elf names.
This chapter's called Miniature Men. I think we can guess why.
This must be about let's say Gollum.
I lift my hand to my forehead. A tiny cut slithered down my forehead and to my cheek. The butt was dry.
That's not a tiny
and my
cut.
skin
No.
was different. I opened my eyelids and was greeted by an overwhelming amount of light.
She's a refrigerator.
I groaned, squealing like my regular annoyed self. I don't know how that would sound.
No.
Yeah.
My head is laying amidst a pile of vibrant woodland leaves, and my cold hair sprawled amongst them. I lay back and stared at the sky. It was bright. The clouds were almost just thin whispers in the vivid blue sky.
Oh god, it is
Still
literally
blue
how
sky.
Tolkien writes fucking scenery. It takes forever to get to the fucking point.
I squint my eyes and raise an eyebrow in confusion. How?
Yeah, you can't
squint
really do
and
that on
raise.
command.
No. I raise an eyebrow in confusion and disbelief. I blink several times to change the scene around me, but find it no use, and instead am displayed with beautiful forest. The trees were in the same place as they were when I fell, but they were taller and healthier.
Oh, is this going with the thing where like Middle Earth is supposed to be like actual Earth in like the past.
Oh yeah.
I sat up on my knees, still rubbing the back of my head with my hand. I felt a soft breeze against my cheeks, and the wind picked up my hair.
Shut up.
What happened? As much as I tried to remember and recall the moment before, my mind was blank. I could recollect coming home from classes as usual, and I picked up my book. What was it I was reading?
Oh god, it's amnesia.
Why couldn't I remember? It was one of my favorite series. But the sound of a nearby shrill shriek
Snaps me out.
shrill shriek snaps me out of my thoughts. I wonder what's happening. Why does this keep happening? I shout into the air,
Can't keep getting away with it.
throwing my hands to my side in frustration.
No. Wait.
I hear the shrieking again and groan before beginning a run in their direction.
Naruto run.
Hello? Do you need help? I call again.
Hey, it's me, Danny DeVito. So anyway, I just started blasting.
Can I offer you a book in this trying time?
My feet move quickly across the soil. My hair whips behind me. Is it just me, or was I
Our
a lot
cold hair
slower
whips
before?
As a refrigerator.
I think to myself, slicing through the air with such speed. I come to a halt as I stare into the black. I come to a halt as I stare into the black, horrid face that is a towering, dark, and hooded figure. I gasp, tumbling backwards in my attempt to slow down. I frantically swivel my head round to look for any place of defense, and only see more of them. I counted 9 in my head. She counted. Smart. And they all started floating toward me. Shock and terror radiate through my body and fill my plain expression.
I don't think all of the ring race.
I don't think they were there. No,
Not
it was
all
like
of them
two,
were there. There was two of them.
Two or three. They whisper frightening messages to one another, and I want nothing but to run.
Who the fuck's this girl? I don't know. She just appeared.
What the fuck is
What is this
Killer?
hulking box?
However, in my search for any weapon, I spot 4 young boys, probably of the age 6 to 7. They're dressed strangely and also seemed defenseless.
Oh boy, it's them. It's the boys.
The 6 to 7-year-old boy.
Yeah.
I finally turn my head upwards and see a low swinging branch.
It's the kids from South Park.
With nothing more than my sheer willpower, I sprang from the ground and raised my hands to reach it. Instead of hanging from it as I expected, my boost of power sent me flying upwards into the air, and I land nimbly, my knees bent on the surface of the tree.
What?
I have no idea. Breathing heavily and not having time to notice the fact that I just did a super normal action.
Super normal.
Super normal.
Super
It's
normal.
a really
Super
normal thing.
normal.
You did.
Yeah.
Super normal.
I leap off the tree and land heavily on the scary, shadowy figure's head.
I don't think you can do that.
It's like when Layla's gets on the cave troll, I think. That's what I'm imagining.
Yeah,
you know?
but I don't think you can do that with a ring race.
No, it screeches in surprise, and I think quickly, punching the top of its head, bonk,
Oh, you bet.
before flipping neatly off and landing next to it.
This is a
Wow.
fridge. This is a fridge doing this. By the way.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd imagine that.
I guac.
I guac.
Guac.
As I stand steadily on the ground, I manage to squeak out, "What the f-" before being hit by the flat side of a sword.
Censorship.
Somehow, God knows how, I dodged the blow and stumbled back a few paces.
Well, you
now
didn't-
standing in front of the boys, protectively.
Huh? Then you didn't get hit by it.
Yeah.
No, apparently not. She threw us.
No, she got hit and then she does. So like,
Yeah.
so, her reactions are a bit slow.
Still in disbelief of the situation, I paused, opening my mouth to speak, but not knowing what to say. Finally, I lift my finger up scoldingly and say, "Okay, that was not nice." Yep. I wag my finger at them and they tilt their heads and puss
Not like that. I'm being broken right now.
I know, right? This is beautiful, isn't it?
I am equally like in like disbelief, but also I'm fucking like unbelievably bored as well.
Yeah.
Before they can strike again, wielding their extremely sharp and extremely would
hurt more than stabbing what does that mean?
Okay, I swoop a jagged dark gray stone into my hand
Moving on.
and hurl it at the ghostly leader's head. Yet again surprised by the attack, they clamber back onto their horses and gallop away, their black ghostly cloaks trailing behind them.
I can't believe we lost to a fucking friend.
Well, this is either a crazy dream where Max actually successfully how to throw, or I'm in a coma. Refrigerator mirrors.
What?
Abruptly, I hear whispers from behind me and spin on my feet. Then finally, I take the time to look at the boys carefully. I scratch my head in confusion at seeing 4 young men, but miniature. They weren't kids at all, and what on earth were they wearing?
What on Middle Earth? That's a VTuber reference.
I assumed so. Hi, I say, looking at them. I think by this point I can establish your mum must be a terrible person to, first of all, make you wear those waistcoats, and secondly, send you to Willy Wonka's factory to get shrunk.
What?
The tiny
Madam,
men
we don't
stare at
understand
me
that reference here.
in puzzlement, but one of them on the left with ginger curled hair simply bursts into giggles.
On your left.
The one beside him slaps him over the head, tutting. It is quite amusing, and I chuckle under my
That
breath.
could be either Mary or Pippin.
Yeah, exactly.
They're both the same person, aren't
Yeah,
they?
let's be real. Then one dark, but just as curly person. One dark, but just as curly haired boy.
Just as curly-haired Boyd.
Steps forward to introduce himself. He is timid, but speaks with a certain tone of sincerity.
Okay.
Hello, Mario.
Hello, I am Frodo Baggins, and these are my companions. Thank you so much for helping us.
His blonde, dusted hair friend then speaks up asking,
Oh, shit.
I think this is Samwise, by
Yeah,
the way.
I was honestly questioning
I'm
which one's
assuming
blonde. I'm not doing it.
No, I thought about doing it too.
Is this the one Gandalf spoke of?
What do you mean? I say. Frodo nods to his friends before turning back to face me.
Oh, you're the help we wanted to find. You're the help we were meant to find. A great warrior to protect us in our travels.
I freeze, staring blankly before laughing. What? I
Hope
know.
you enjoyed this.
Oh
I didn't.
My God.
Vote if you like this one. No.
A magus?
A magus. A magus.
Not a maggot.
Dun, dun, dun,
No
dun.
context.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's just the first comment.
Yeah.
Just
And that's how she died. That's from the same person.
yeah.
A magus.
You shifted. Okay.
I thought it said you should.
Giving me too much credit, but I'll take it.
What?
I jumped around my house all the time. My family thinks there's something wrong with me.
I mean,
These comments
these
are
are
so nonsensical.
These are
okay, so
bots.
these are comments that are left on particular paragraphs as well.
Oh,
So they're just all
okay.
combined.
I
at
thought
the
they
end.
were just bots.
Yeah.
I still don't understand the
Yeah,
context
no,
of this.
exactly. It's Wattpad. It's a mess. Don't.
Oh,
don't
honey, if that's true, we'll both die. Okay.
Why the smile?
No.
Can we end this?
Yeah. I read this full story. Basically nothing fucking happened.
Oh, goody.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing happened
Here.
in what we
Melina,
just read.
No.
Melina, I don't want to insult you, but I could have told you that just from this paragraph.
Yeah, but I was like looking like maybe there's a really funny cringe chapter, but this girl her whole thing is that she keeps referencing Earth things and no one understands what she's saying.
Oh, she's Deadpool.
Yeah. At some point she asks Legolas about Netflix. And they're talking. Okay, so this particular instance stands out in my mind. So they're outside the mines of Moria.
What a time to ask about Netflix, by the way.
Yeah. And then
I do not remember this.
so Gandalf says, "Speak, friend, and enter." And this girl just starts singing the tune of Friends.
No. Gandalf logs on to like his continue watching page. I have no memory of these shows.
and everyone's like, keep singing, please.
But your headphones couldn't take it.
It's too much for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the world of fan fiction. Thoughts?
I'm glad I never got involved in it.
Yeah.
Which one's the
Yours
which one's the
3.
reverb? Which one's mine?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So keep in mind that when we eventually get to reading mine, it is like equal quality to this. I'd say maybe worse.
Okay.
Yeah, but you see, the difference is we can insult you directly.
Yeah.
Well, great. I mean, that's the whole point. Like, I've grown as a person, but we'll see what happens when we eventually do get to it.
We know you're not that kind of writer
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly. We
Yeah.
know you've grown
Yeah.
Yeah.
as a person.
Secretly, I'm like still writing, and I'm gonna show you guys like something I wrote like a month ago. I was like, what do you think?
And we'll be
So,
like,
is it
"Whoa,
good?
it's so
Oh,
good.
It's so good.
You know, Melina, we're going to put this right on the fridge.
Yeah. Right on the refrigerator.
Right on the refrigerator. With the cold hair.
Yeah.
Miles got nothing.
No,
No. Of course.
It's some of it's like really wild, but a lot of it's just like boring to the point that I can't fathom why people
Would read
this.
it.
like it and
Yeah.
read it.
Like I always interpret it as a thing of, I want more out of this world.
But
Kind
even
of.
if I want more, like nothing about what we just read, say from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
If you want more from Lord of the Rings, there's a fucking wealth of material.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
you're
like,
not short
yeah.
on content
No.
there, mate.
The fucking Silmarillion exists.
Vic's so big, Tolkien couldn't fucking finish it
It's-
before he died.
Like to me, fan fiction was always a way for me to kind of get my ideas out.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, I think this would be a cute moment between this character and whoever.
Yeah,
So, like, it's
Just
a good way to explore
get it
interesting
out.
concepts, I'd say.
Absolutely.
I guess, but I saw nothing interesting conceptually in what we just
No,
read.
Well,
like,
not in what
no.
we've saw, no,
No.
but I've seen fanfics that take, like, interesting concepts.
Yeah,
and
no,
give good,
absolutely.
I
like,
know
stuff.
there's the Smash.
Oh, the longest fan fiction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the longest fan one.
Isn't
I've never read any of
Is
that.
it-
Have you?
Is it not the longest piece of literature as well?
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
like fucking,
It's Jesus long.
like thousands of chapters.
But
Yeah.
I think it's stopped being updated now.
No. For next episode.
No.
Like, if you want a podcast that goes on for like years,
Yeah.
we just read one
That'd be
chapter of that a
beautiful.
week.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Depends how long the chapters are.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. It was funny until it got boring.
Yeah.
And it was still kind of funny.
Yeah.
It was funny, but like I said, there's like it's sort of it's dull. Like
Yeah, no, I understand because for one, we know everything about the story itself.
yeah.
Two, this is the boring part, but I didn't want to just kind of throw you
Yeah,
in
I
the
get
deep
that.
and all that. But yeah, the whole thing of this girl is she can also carry the ring, and that's why, yeah.
Because you know
course.
she's an adult.
Yeah, but guess
she's
what? If she wears it too long, guess what happens?
does she get corrupt?
She faints.
Is that it?
So her and Frodo kind of switch off.
Well, you know, I'm gonna be honest. It feels like one's got a way worse sort of situation than the other in terms
Yeah.
of having the ring for long enough. One literally gets his mind corrupted into Gollum, and the other just sort of faints occasionally.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't remember the Shire. I can't remember the taste of food, or the feeling of grass,
Of like the
Yeah.
the warmth of the sun.
or the
Yeah.
warmth of the sun. I can feel it consuming me. Blah 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 blah. I fainted. Oh my God!
Also, Gandalf is hardcore shipping the Legolas and this girl. Until his dying breath, may I say.
Well,
Well,
if you
instead of-
enjoyed this episode,
Well, is instead of like fly you fools, it's fuck you fools.
No, it's like she legit runs towards Gandalf.
But
like,
he-
no!
But he falls.
Then she falls, she's fly, you fool, but only at her.
Because she's the main character.
Absolutely, because she's not like other girls.
Michael, end the episode.
Yeah, if you've enjoyed this episode, you can hit that subscribe button. Or don't. I wouldn't blame you after this one.
Yeah, be like J.R.R. Tolkien and bash that bell with like a bat.
Yeah, just fucking go out.
Hit that bell icon to find out when the episodes come out. They come out every other Friday. By now, you're probably seeing the cards on screen. You can
Look at these cards.
Look, it's the channel icon in the center.
Oh my God.
The full playlist, or you can watch the last episode. If you want to listen to us on the go, you can go to the description, find the link down there. And if we're not on your podcast of choice, your podcast platform of choice, you can go over to Twitter and let us know.
Dear listener, I hope you listen to this on like a public place and like a bus or something.
And there's also the link to our other podcast, Melina, down there, so you can check that out if you want to for some reason. Yeah, bye.
Yep, that's all. That'll be all. Farewell.